My hair is just like, okay, bitch, look at this hump. Okay, stop. What is up, Voodoo Tribe? It's your girl Naja, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a story time continuing the my first party. This video is going to be continuing the my first party story time. If you haven't seen it, just click here. Click right there. And I'm not going to be updating you guys on that story time. So if you want to know what happened, you can go ahead and click on it. Sorry if these story times are a little bit long. I just like to give a lot of background story and like so you guys could really understand like who I am and what the fuck was going on in my life, you know, like, so sorry if you guys can't hang. Like, I usually don't make anything less than a 10-minute story time, like, my bad. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. I had gotten a phone call from Autumn telling me that it turns out we got set up. Now, this is how we got set up. Do you remember in the story time when I told you when I plugged my phone up, this guy pulled me aside? That guy came in with a whole crew of niggas, a whole sea of them. They just did not fit the party scene. Like, the house that we were at was in a place called Bartram Parks, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not the color wheel, I'm not an art teacher, I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, but there was a lot of white people in there, okay? They just stuck out like a sore thumb when they walked through the door. And I did notice that Asia was the only person in the whole party that knew them. She went up to them. It was like a whole bunch of black dudes and one Albanian dude. And I'm not trying to profile anybody, I'm just telling you the situation, okay? The dude that pulled me aside was one of those dudes. And like I said, he was my friend's ex-boyfriend now, but boyfriend at the time. And he saw me plug my phone up. And he pulled me aside and, you know, was trying to spit game and everything. But now looking back, I feel like he was just distracting me so that somebody else can go and take my phone. I'm not really sure how Malibu got finessed, but they said that they knew for a fact that Asia had the money. So I was like, okay, well, what's the plan? What are we gonna do? You know, she was like, okay, well, we're gonna drive to Squeak's house because we know that's where they're at because Squeak's mom was never fucking home. So we knew that she was at Squeak's house. So we were like, all right, well, we're gonna go to Squeak's house, confront the girl, whatever. So we drive over there. Now, mind you, Malibu may be young and small, but she is like a little, ooh, she's like a little firecracker, dog. Like, she was so livid because it was over $100 that was stolen from her. She was fucking pissed. And then Autumn was just pissed because, to be real, I don't fucking know why Autumn was pissed. I was pissed my phone got stolen. My mom was pissed at me it was stolen. So we confronted them. At first, Squeak was all,
oh, we didn't take the money, we didn't take the money.
And we're just like, nobody accused you. So strike one. Pisces, to be honest, like, didn't really, from my knowledge, this is what I've been told. I could be completely wrong, but just from knowing her for the extent of time, she didn't have anything to do with it. It was just her party and she was being used for resources. So and I kind of believe it because she was looking kind of dumbfounded when it was all going down. Like, because we were in Squeak's living room, like, on some Bad Girls Club shit, like, what the fuck going on type shit. And she's just there like, so I kind of believe it, but Squeak was like going to bat for Asia.
No, we didn't do that. Blase, we didn't do that.
Finally, Malibu got fucking tired of it. She's like,
look, bitch, you're gonna give me the fucking money. Like, you're gonna pay me my fucking money back or we're gonna have a fucking problem and I'm gonna beat your ass.
And Asia was just like,
I didn't take the money, but I know who took it. And I just feel so bad. And they took a lot of people's phones that night too. And Naja, I'm sorry, but I don't even know where the phone is anymore. And I just feel so bad. I was just so drunk. All of this stuff happened.
I'm just not fucking buying it. Like, to be completely honest, that was the first and last time I ever hung out with Asia. And throughout my friendship with this group of people, they constantly tried to get me to hang out with her, but I am very, very, very huge on first impressions, and that was just dog ass behavior, and that's not what I'm about. Because, like, I'm a ride or die and I'm not about to ride for dog, like, at all. Yeah, nah, don't bring her around me. Like, if you want to hang out with her, don't add me into the mix, you know, I can go without that. And that was that, you know. Funny story though, further along the line, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago, when I was smoking weed or whatever, I had met this guy, and he told me to go ask me if I wanted to hang out at his house. Me and my old best friend at the time, we were just like, yeah, sure, we'll go. So we drove over there and we went to his house. Turns out it was his mother's house. Him and like his cousins and stuff were staying in their house sitting because they had went to Albania. You see where I'm going with this? When we go in there and we're sitting around the fire pit and we're smoking. And there's this really, really big dude, right? This big Albanian dude. And he just keeps looking at me. And I'm just like, why do I feel like this dude is sizing me right now, right? And he was like,
I know you from somewhere.
And I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting on you to say that, bro, because you're kind of creeping me out for real.
Didn't you used to have green hair?
And then I'm getting freaked out because I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Yes, where do you know me from?
I think I've seen you at a party before in Bartram.
And I was like, oh fuck, yeah, that's the first party I ever went to. That was like fucking, what, like 4 years ago? Like, damn.
Yeah, like, that's crazy or whatever. Some crazy stuff happened that night.
What do you mean? Like,
just some crazy stuff, that's all I can say.
Right? I was like, okay, whatever. So then I hung out with Pisces one night, right? And the dude invited me to hang out again, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring a different friend. And you know how niggas are. They're like, ooh, you bringing another girl? Okay, cool, you can bring another girl. Like, ugh. Me and Pisces went over there, and as soon as Pisces walked in the door, and this is something that you're gonna notice a lot with Pisces. Pisces knows everybody, bro. Like, literally. As soon as he walks through the door, Pisces like,
oh, hey.
Bitch, you know him? What the fuck? We're sitting, we're smoking, we're chilling, right? And then Pisces is just on her phone, just, who the fuck is this bitch texting? But she, like I said, she has a lot of friends, so I'm like, she's probably like talking to somebody, whatever. I look at my phone and she was like, Naja, this is the guy that stole your phone and I keep saying people's names. I'm so bad at this. She said,
Naja, this is the guy that stole you and Malibu's stuff that night. This is the guy.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And she was like,
look, watch.
So she asked him straight up. She was like,
so, have you talked to Asia recently?
Asia.
I'm trying to act dumb and shit, like, cause you can't forget Asia because she was like grown as fuck. Like, she was 14, fucking 30-year-old men. Like, I'ma tell y'all think these story times ain't shit. I'ma tell y'all about the stuff that I seen, okay? Like, you trying to play it dumb, like you don't remember this bitch. You probably smashed this bitch for all I know, but I don't know, so I'm not even gonna say that he did, but I know he knew this bitch because she would do things for things. So, and he had a lot of weed, so I know that he knew this bitch.
Asia, oh yeah, I know Asia, oh my god, blah blah blah.
So that's when it was like, okay, it's set in, alright, yep, it's him. What? I never hung out with his ass again. Life is crazy as fuck. And you know how life is even more crazy? I posted a picture on Facebook recently, maybe like a month or two ago or whatever, and I get a instant message or a message on my messenger or whatever. Tell me why it's him. I'm not even friends with him on Facebook and it's him. And I'm like, what the fuck? I click on it, it's like,
ooh babe, you so sexy, blah blah blah.
Really, nigga? I politely said, boy, you owe me $125 for my cheap ass Metro. Click, bitch. Like, I was just like, man, fuck that shit. Get them bad vibes out of here. So yeah, guys, that is my story time finale of my first party and what happened. The moral of the story is, don't hang out with slimy bitches because they'll be so nice to you, and don't hang out with them when you find out they're slimy. Don't hang out with them again, okay? Be safe. Don't do anything outside of your element or anything. Like, that ABC shit was definitely outside of my element. And if I hadn't been drinking, I probably wouldn't have done that. Like, don't do anything that makes you uncomfortable just because other people are doing it. And don't plug your phones up at a party. Don't leave your purse. Don't plug your phone up. None of that. Don't leave. No, just keep everything to yourself. To be honest, back when I was even though I'm sober now, like, I'm gonna give you guys some tips, okay, when you out partying, because I know my lifestyle isn't for everybody, okay? So when I would go out and party, I would wear a backpack, and that is going to be your life preserve. You put water bottles in there. You put food that is like absorbent in there. You put band-aids in there. You put ibuprofen in there. You put extra phone chargers, you know, like you got to be prepared, okay? The backpack should be your life pack. Carry it everywhere. Get a small one. It doesn't even have to be a big deal, like, but that's what helped me a lot. It kept all my stuff together, like, because I'm a Gemini. I'm infamous for losing shit and then figuring out it's right next to me. Like, you know, don't dislike this video because I'm a Gemini. We're actually really nice people, okay? But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know why the fuck not. Go ahead and click that button down there. And also hit the notifications button so you know when I'm posting. I post 4 times a week. And thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.